Hey guys, how you doing? It's Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA basketball previews and predictions today for Thursday. It is January 30th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Thirsty Thursdays. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, let's get to your SBI, the Sports Betting Index, and see how the favorites, over-unders, and the underdogs did last night in the association. In fact, when we look at last night's game, 7-4 straight up for the favorites, 6-4-1 ATS, and 6-5 for the over. So if you look at the 7-day average, 64.9% of NBA games have gone over the total. They've won 65.1% of their games straight up, but only covered 42.4% of the games. So the favorites, ATS, are in a bearish market, meaning underdogs have won 57.6% of their games. All right, let's go to the games here tonight. We'll kick it off in Washington, where the LA Lakers taking on the Washington Wizards. Now, the Lakers last game, a 118-104 victory over the Sixers. And Washington, they got taken out behind the woodshed against the Toronto Raptors. 106-82 was the final. And tonight, as an 8.5-point road favorite, I got the Lakers winning 116-107, the over-under, 223.89. And don't look now, Washington, they're mirrored in a 15-game losing streak, while the LA Lakers' last 3 games have gone over the total. They are now 6-4 straight up in their last 10 games. They are B bullish, taking on a C bearish team, and we'll see what happens tonight in DC. Cavaliers taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who are now mirrored in a 6-game losing streak, and the last 3 games for Atlanta have gone under the total, while the Cavaliers played a lot of high-scoring games this year. In fact, when you look at the over-under record, 30-16-1 to the over this year for the Cavs. They're a minus 5.5-point favorite tonight at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. 237.5 is the total, and I do have the Cavaliers winning 123-114, the over-under, 238.15. So we do like this game to go over the total. Looking at the Atlanta Hawks, they're 3-7 in their last 10 games, and 7 of those 10 games went under the total, while the Cavaliers on a 2-game straight up and ATS win streak, they are 5-5 last 10, 6-4 to the over. I had Cavaliers as a minus 13 value index rating here tonight, so you can see you're getting fair market value for the Cavaliers, and we'll see what happens against Atlanta. All right, the Utah Jazz all on a 7-game losing streak right now, taking on the Timberwolves, who are on a 4-game high. They're a 7-point favorite tonight, and just like I had them on my value index, so me and the bookmakers right in line tonight against, did you say Utes? No, I said the Utah Jazz. And the Jazz, I had them at plus 6.4, so fair market value if you do like Utah. But I got the T-Wolves winning tonight, 118-107, the over-under at 225.7. So we do like this game to go a hair over the total. And we're going to give the Utah Jazz a 21.9% chance of winning compared to 100% for the Minnesota Timberwolves. You don't see that too often. And T-Wolves last 10 games, 7-3 to the over. B bullish against C bearish. And we got the Kogo at 56%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. All right, the Memphis Grizzlies, game of the night against the Houston Rockets. Now, the Grizzlies, they got smoked last game, 143-106 against the New York Knicks, while the Rockets, they beat the Atlanta Hawks 100-96. The Houston Rockets on a 4-game win streak right now, while the Memphis Grizzlies, they are 7-3 straight up and ATS in their last 10 games, and 7 of those 10 games went over the total. And for the Houston Rockets, 6-4 ATS last 10. And 6-4 also to the over. I did have Memphis listed at minus 2.67 on my value index. You're getting 5 tonight, so a little bit overvalued price against the Houston Rockets. And again, 120-116 is my final. And your final game of the evening will be played in Portland, where the Trailblazers are going to be a 10.5-point home underdog. But here's the good news. Portland has covered their spread the last 6 games, and they're 5-5 straight up in the last 10, while Orlando, they're struggling right now. 2-8 straight up in the last 10, 3-7 against the point spread. I had them listed at minus 4.36, and you're laying 10.5 on Orlando on the road, while they're B bearish up against a C bullish type team. All right, so again, 109 and 103 is my final in this game for the Magic. So I got Orlando winning, but not covering the spread, and I got the total going under the total at 212.42. There you have it. Those are my 5 predictions tonight for the NBA. Guys, if you missed the 50 podcast series, what I'm doing this year in 2025, I'm doing 50 podcasts about the Raymond Report sports betting system. And in episode number 1, I brought the introduction to the Raymond Report. And if you are new to the Raymond Report, you know our fundamentals of sports handicapping is based on value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we use a strict money management system. That's all covered in episode number 1. Episode number 2, we talk about the value of situational stats in sports betting. And the next podcast, which will be probably early next week, the 3 keys to winning in sports betting. And check it out here at the website, atsstats.com. Click on podcast series. It's going to take you to this page. Click on either of these 2 links to see episode number 1 or 2. All right, your free NBA Raymond Report tonight, the tip sheet that we use here each and every day. You got the Lakers taking on the Wizards. And if you scroll down, you get all the stats and trends. In fact, did you know anytime the Wizards are a home team coming off a home loss as a dog this season, the over is 8-2 in their next game. All right, there you have it. That is the Raymond Report today for Thursday. It is January 30th. Hope you have a great night of winning. And I'll be back on Friday with another edition of the Raymond Report.